Hello, America. My name is Dirk Harkins. I'm your host of IGY6, People Helping People, where I talk to ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And today I have two youngsters from Harrison Central High School right here who definitely do amazing things throughout our community, soothing our souls with their music and their voices. That is Lynden Myers and Jax Triplett. Man, I appreciate you so much for coming out here today and joining me. I know you had a late night last night at the Block O, so before we get started, how'd that go last night?
I think it was pretty good. A lot of people liked us.
Everybody liked you, is what I heard.
So we had like 30 minutes, like a 30-minute time frame, and we almost ran over because everybody was like chanting one more song and stuff like that. It was,
What do you think about that experience? You're going down there kind of to your hometown. That's where your dad and your grandpa and everybody grew up, and everybody down there knows you. Was you nervous about going down there?
I was nervous. I was thinking about it all day when I got up in the morning. It was, I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing they'd have just kept you guys out there, and they wouldn't have had all their other shows come out there if you wouldn't have got off the stage. What I heard, they just wanted you to keep playing.
They took us off the stage, yeah.
They had to drag you off there, didn't
pretty
they?
much.
All right. But, hey, well, I want to get into this. But before I do, Lynden, there's something I want to thank you for. 2 years ago, when you were just 12 years old, you were both 14, am I correct?
2
Yes.
years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Oh, man.
It didn't even seem like 2 years ago.
Doesn't seem. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
I know.
But you were out at Sally Buffalo, and you were singing out there. You were singing "God Bless the USA," and you shouted out to the veterans, and you called my name out, and that really warmed my heart, and it made me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You know, I'm a big guy, but I have feelings too. You know, but I loved it. You know what I mean? So I just want to tell you thank you. It meant a lot, and man, you sang that song so beautifully that day.
Thank you
That
so
even
much.
made me just keep the moisture in my eyes. So, but that was really cool. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
But I've been watching both of you two on Facebook for a while here, and it's just amazing to watch what you do together, and just the sound that you bring for just the two of you, and it's just amazing. So let's get a little bit about your background here. And Jax, it's always ladies first, right?
Yep.
That's right. I see your dad brought you up like that, right way. Ladies first. So, Lynden, with that being said, I want you to tell us about your background. You know, growing up and why you like to sing and how you got into it. But I really want you to go back to where you were 3 months old when you were diagnosed with some of this life-threatening diagnosis, you know what I mean? And then if you did get through this, you might not be able to talk or walk possibly, you know what I mean? So you look like you're doing pretty good with the walking and talking, like a walking miracle. So go back to that and just tell us about yourself.
All right, so when I was 3 months old, I was diagnosed with meningitis, and I just asked my mom. She said it was called, it was a cognitive delay or something with, inflammation in my brain. So I had to get, I don't remember what she called it. I have, a tube through my neck. I still have a scar here and, through my head. I don't remember what that was for, honestly. I don't remember any of it. But, so I was not supposed to be able to hear or talk. So I was supposed to be deaf and mute. And I think the fact that I can sing now, that I'm up here singing, I think that's the coolest thing ever.
That's a God story, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it is a
It's
miracle.
amazing that God's let me do this.
Yeah,
it's
I
amazing.
think it is too.
So when I got started, I was really little. I was 4, I think, or something. And I've watched a lot of Disney movies. So I would go on Sally Buffalo for these talent shows. And I think the first song I ever sang at a talent show was How Far I'll Go from Moana. And I won second place, maybe, I think. I was just really little. I went to a whole bunch of, Sally Buffalo talent shows. That's what really got me started, was, little things like that. I loved them so much. I remember my family would come and support me, my grandparents and stuff. That's what I remember most about it. People come to see me, and that's what I appreciate the most. People take time out of their day to do it. Now that I'm older, I'm starting to get, on bigger stages and doing more than just, one song at a time. So when I first really got into it, I started doing Penningtons, when it was still Penningtons. I would do the karaoke. And first time I ever did it, I was, really timid about it. So, I just stood there at the mic and just sang. But I got to talking to somebody. His name is Randy. He's from Tennessee, I think, maybe. And he was down there singing, too. So he called me up to him, and he's like, you got to get up there. You got to start bouncing because your songs are really upbeat. And I was like, okay, I'll try that. And then second song I sung, I went based on what he said, and I got real bouncy and jumping around with it. And that's kind of last night I was trying to be like as bouncy and interactive as possible, and it's really fun. Like when you get really into it, when you stop being so shy, it gets super fun.
Yeah.
I love like
You got to let your personality shine out there, you know what I mean? And I'll talk to you a little bit about this because I know one thing for sure, you two just can't be blending in because you chose to stand out. So you just get out there and give her heck all you can, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
But that is an amazing story, you know, like you said, that's a God story. That's a true miracle, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
to be able to do what
absolutely.
you're doing. And I just love it. So, Jax, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and what got you into this.
I don't really have a lot. I mean, my grandpa and my dad played, and my great grandpa did too. And I remember one day I was at my grandpa's house, and I asked him. I said, I wanted to play his guitar. I had no idea. And ever since I was 12 years old on that day, I've just wanted to play every day.
So you've only been doing this for 2 years.
This is my third year.
This is your third year.
Well, because I'm going to turn 15 next week. Yeah.
Oh, dang! You'll be driving here soon.
Yep.
Man, your dad's probably not looking forward to that, is he?
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to drive you around everywhere.
Yeah.
that's cool too. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. But I know your dad and I know your grandpa. I grew up in Jewett, Ohio as well, in a little small town. It's a great community, and it's amazing to me for what I just saw you do beforehand when Drake asked you if you could play "Born in a Small Town." You said I never heard that song. He just started telling you some of the chords, and you just started ripping it off. How do you do that?
I mean, he just told me the chords, and I feel like I've heard the song maybe once, and it just comes naturally. I feel like I just played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was jamming it out. We was all singing in the back room back there when he was jamming it out. It was sounding pretty good.
Yeah.
So how did you two bring your singing, your music together and just really start putting it together and letting everybody see both your talents?
So when Pennington's first turned into the Block O, I went to one of their karaoke's, and when I was done, when I got off stage, my grandma Stacy, she pulled me over to somebody. She's like, I want you to talk to my husband. He's really shy. He wants to talk about our son playing the guitar with her. And so that's the first time I ever met Curry and Todd. And she told me, she's like, my son plays the guitar. I really want you singing with him. And I heard it from his grandma too, Peggy. She'd always wanted me singing with him. So she was like super warm and welcoming. Like the first time I ever met her, she gave me a big hug. So I was like really excited. And that's kind of, so like the first time we ever practiced, I think, when was that?
January, I think.
January? December. It was December.
Yeah.
So it was like around Christmas. So we were like, I want to say we didn't really talk to each other that much because we were shy. We didn't really know what to say. But I'm not quite sure like what to think about it. I just think it's super cool.
Yeah, it
that
is super
we're like
cool.
put together like this. I'm glad I'm not alone with it anymore. Like I'm glad I've got somebody to do it with.
Yeah, you up there on stage, you know, it's always good to have a battle buddy. We always said in the military,
Yeah.
don't go anywhere without a battle buddy. So now you've got one. What do you remember about getting together, and what did you think about it?
I think I was at my friend's house. She was actually there when it happened. But I just remember my mom come home and she was talking about it, how she found this girl that's really good at singing at the Penningtons because they were out for someone's birthday party, I think. I don't know. And she basically just told me that she wanted me to try to get out there with my guitar and play with Lynden. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect combination. I can't believe that you have only been playing together for 4 or 5 months maybe, and how you are molding together already. Mm-hmm. Man, you have a lot of exciting things that's going to be probably happening in the future, right? I mean,
Yep.
you just played at the Block O. You just have a couple other events coming up, and I just can't wait to keep seeing as you grow and mold together where you go on this. But while we're here, I mean, people have been watching you on Facebook. I've been watching you on Facebook. I don't think you really realize the impact you have on the people who listen to your music or in the Valley and beyond, people who are getting to listen to it. You know, to see a couple out there 14, 15 years old just jamming and singing, and just music soothes the soul, right? Mm-hmm. And that's, everybody loves music. I mean, if you see me going down the road, you heard them cars go by here a little bit ago with their stereo cranked up. If you guys came on the radio, I'd have my stereo just cranked up all the way, jamming yins out. But there was something that your grandma told me about the 528 hertz that soothes the soul to music, that frequency that soothes the soul.
Oh, yeah.
So Do you have anything you like to talk about that?
I'm not sure I understand like the 5 to 25 hertz or whatever, but I understand like absolutely what she means by it. Because you can be like completely like in a horrible mood, and if you listen to a certain song that you really like, it can bring you up. It can really make you feel better.
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes you cry because it has that impact on you.
Yeah.
But I really think that's why it's like my favorite thing to do. I get so excited when I have a gig because just singing up there, it makes me feel so much better. And I love to see people like that watch me that just smile and just sing along. That's like my favorite part about it.
Yeah. I was hoping to get over there last night, but we was out doing some things for the nonprofit that I had, so I didn't get to go there. But I watched on Facebook today, and I saw people coming up to the stage, high-fiving, giving you peace sign and thumbs up, and they were all out there in the audience just dancing. So you are making an impact, you know. Like you said, that just music, there's something about it, right? When your favorite song comes on, don't you just reach over and turn it up a little bit? And, you know, some songs will bring the tears to your eyes. Some songs will just give you different feelings. But it's just, that's what soothes the soul. Everybody's got their favorite song. You ever hear Joy to the World?
Yeah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
I don't know if I've heard that.
Yeah. Not that joy to the world, the Lord has come. Not that one. This was Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You've never heard Three Dog Night?
No.
Oh, man. I'm going to have you research that song. That's my all-time favorite song. So, you'll have to research that.
Okay.
I guarantee you your dad and grandma and all them out there know they're in that time frame. That was a little bit before us, really, but we got to listen to it. So where's some of the places that you are getting ready to go play so people out there can come and watch us? Because here in a little bit, they're going to get a little taste of what you've got to offer for them.
So I just dropped my list. Give me a second.
Oh, geez.
Thank you. So I have a list right here because I'm not going to remember any of
Jax
this.
is a gentleman.
Yes, thank you so much, Jax. So April 18th, we have like a private birthday party that we're singing at. We're going to do like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, stuff like that. That's something we've never done before, so we're pretty excited to learn that stuff. Then April 25th, we're singing at Salt Fork Lodge for 3 hours, 7 to 10. That's going to be like our biggest gig so far. May 8th, we're at Uptown Caddis from 6 to 8. May 16th, we're at the Meadows of Caddis at 2. June 6th, we're at the Stairway Cafe. I think that's Blue Timmy's. I think. I've never been there. June 12th, we have Uptown Caddis again from 6 to 8. And July 4th, we're up the Hopedale Legion from 7 to 9. And August 29th, we're going to be at Brightside for Monroe's Memorial Poker Run, I think. And the time is TBA. We don't know yet.
Yeah. I'll be there at that one as well with you. So I'm looking forward to seeing there. I'm going to go out there and help them do some chickens that day. So when the bikes all come back in, I'll be there helping them cook.
That's awesome.
I'll have a front row seat to watch you guys. So what's going on at Salt Fork that day? What's that, your biggest event yet?
So, what did you say something? I don't know.
I mean, most we've played so far is about, I think, 45 minutes. That's a huge jump from 45 minutes to 3 hours. So
Yeah.
we had to make like 25, or was it 30 more songs?
28 or something.
28 more
Where's that?
songs.
Wow.
We have to learn them all by, what day is that?
The 25th.
The 25th.
So you should be practicing right now instead of sitting here talking to me, right?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, man.
okay,
Don't blame it on me if you just forget a song.
It's okay.
or
We're
work.
locked in.
That's right. You're
We
locked
did.
in?
Yeah. Was it 2 days ago? I think we learned almost 10 songs in one day, so we're pretty locked in.
How do you learn 10 songs in one day?
Listening to it, play it while it's on, like on the speaker, and then play it again without the speaker.
Some of my favorite songs I've known my whole life, I still don't know all the words to them.
Yeah.
So it means it could figure them out in a matter of a day or two. But, hey, what do you have on your schedule for September 12th of this year? Do you have
I
anything?
don't think we have anything.
I don't think so.
I know there's a pretty big gig going on out at Sally Buffalo Park. It's called the
Really?
Veterans and First Responders Jamboree. And I'm going to invite you to come to that. That's
Oh,
an
we'd
event
love
that I
to.
do. We run every year, the nonprofits that we have. Maybe you can come out there and do the opening ceremonies with us. We have a lady who does the opening ceremonies every year. She sings this national anthem, but you know, we'll just change some things up. Maybe we always like to change, and then maybe we'll have just movings from right out front to the stage. If you will join me out there,
Yeah, it's
it's
beautiful.
one of the biggest, most patriotic veteran events that is in the Ohio or East Coast. Really, we're going to really make this thing big one day. So I would love if you would come out there and sing some music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe
We
you
love
can
to.
learn joy to the world by then.
About your
Jeremiah was a
bullfrog
bullfrog.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of my grandkids, nieces, nephews know that song. They hear it a million times when they're around me. So, hey, with that being said, let's go take a quick break. We'll hear from one of our sponsors, and then when we come back, I would just love for you to showcase one of your songs that we're going to get to hear at one of your events this year, or all your events, whatever it is. I'm sure you have a song picked out, I hope, and see what happens. We'll let everybody hear what you've got. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
On May 22nd, you're invited to make a difference as we honor Monroe's legacy in true Masters fashion.
Join us at Caddis Country Club for the Monroe's Masters Memorial Golf Outing in support of Pathways for Inclusion and the Monroe's Mission Scholarship Fund, helping families raising children with disabilities access opportunities in rural communities.
Register your team, become a sponsor, and help us honor Monroe and make an impact in our community.
Visit us at pathwaysforinclusion.org or click the link to sign up or for sponsorship opportunities. We'll see you on the greens.
Hello, America. My name is Dirk Harkins, your host of I Got Your Six, People Helping People. And I am back with Lynden Myers and Jack Triplett, and we are about to listen to some fantastic music. And if you would have been listening there earlier, and we were talking about how music soothes your soul, and certain songs will make you cry, and certain songs will make you happy, certain songs make you want to fight, certain songs will make you want to run. I hope it don't make you want to fight, but you know, every time you hear, I can feel it coming in the air tonight, you feel tough, don't you?
Yeah, I've heard
Everybody
that
feels a little tough. You had to hear that song. But, hey, I got to tell you something. I'm going to give you a little bit of time right now before they start playing to go grab yourself a hanky, go grab yourself, if you have a long sleeve shirt, whatever it might be, because I'm so glad that I got to listen to them warm up before they started, and you all see me cry because she broke me down again. It was a pretty great song. And I can't wait for y'all to hear it. So with that being said, man, I'm going to turn this over to you and just let her rip.
Before we start, I just want to say again, thank you so much for inviting us on here. And this one's for you, Dirk.
Thank you.
2 days past 18, he was waiting on the bus in his army green. Sat down in a booth in a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet she got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I've got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him, they told her, waiting on the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. Well, the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart. It might be love and all of the things he was so scared of. Said, when it's getting kinda rough over here, think of that day sitting down at the pier, and I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to write for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him, they told her, waiting on the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang. A man said, folks, would you bow your heads for the list of the local Vietnam dead? waiting all alone under the stands was a piccolo player in the marching band, and one named Red, and nobody really cared. But a pretty little girl with a bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him, they told her, waiting on the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting on the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When the letter said the soldier's coming home. When the letter said the soldier's coming home.
Everybody in the world's clapping right now out there. They're trying their tears out of their eyes, and, and that was amazing.
Thank you.
I can look right back into that studio right now, and I don't see too many dry eyes back here, to tell you the truth. That was amazing. Music does hit the soul and hit your heart, and you just nailed it. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So how long have you been playing that song? One
We
day.
played it at the very beginning.
Very
I think.
beginning?
Our first ever gig, we played it. That was back in January. So we'd been practicing it since December. We took
Yeah.
a break from it.
Took a break from it so you can learn all them other new songs,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But I'm sure you're going to play that song out there at the Jamboree, right?
Yeah, we can do
Oh
that.
yeah, they got it.
Absolutely.
We'll have some patriotic songs out there, getting everybody fired up. That was amazing. What is your favorite kind of music that you will be playing together? Country, just a mix of everything. You're learning a lot.
We play mostly country, but
Mostly?
we have like a mix of a whole bunch of different stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, you're getting ready to learn a whole bunch of different things for the private party, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing. You know, I cannot wait to see what you guys just continue to do. So you just keep practicing and working together. And I hope that one day that I have a front row seat at one of your concerts
You
up there
will,
at the Star Lake
absolutely.
Amphitheater. It's going to be great. We'll be up there holding up signs for you and stuff. And I'll be up there with your dad. We'll probably have to have a designated driver or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'll be that guy. I'll be that guy. But hey, before we get off here, Jax, I'm really interested in this loop pedal that you have down there and seeing what you can do with that thing. What is that, dude? What is that? Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, you basically just you make a bass track, you just record the chords, and then you can just layer up on top of it and just loops over and over again, and you keep playing stuff on it.
Also, you can play 4 or 5 chords or whatever it is. You can play
Yeah.
something, then it'll save it to that.
Yeah, and it'll just loop it over, and then you can record like a track over it, and then a track over it, and a track over it, or just whatever you want to
And
do.
then you just keep playing something else and just keep going and going.
Yeah, yeah,
You want to share that with us?
Yeah.
Show that a little bit?
yeah.
I cannot wait. Are we going to take a commercial break for this right now for a minute? We'll go see one of our sponsors, get you hooked up. We'll do a loop circle, and then we'll go again one more time, let everybody know where they can come see you two amazing people and all your talent. And we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
Harco Media is proud to partner with D&E Electric of Ohio. Whether you've got power problems or simply planning an upgrade, go with D&E Electric. Licensed, insured, and bonded in Ohio and West Virginia, they handle all your electrical needs. From panel upgrades and lighting to full electrical installation, residential or commercial, they get the job done safely and done right the first time around. Trusted, reliable, local. Don't wait. Give them a call today, 740-546-3361. Once again, 740-546-3361. Call them today to power your home or business with confidence.
Hello, America. My name's Dirk Harkins, your host of I Got Your Six, People Helping People, and we're back with Lynden Myers and Jax Triplett. And if you have not yet tuned into this, you're just tuning in, you've missed a heck of an episode. You better be rewinding and watch this all over again. And then when you're done, rewind it and watch it again. These two youngsters are bringing some amazing talent to our backyard, to our High Valley and beyond. They're going to do amazing things in the future. If you just missed the song that they just sang, American Soldier, go get yourself a paper towel or napkin or something because you're going to cry a little bit. They just nailed it. But Jax has this loop pedal down here that has me really intrigued, and he would just show me a little bit how this thing works and during the commercial break, and I can't wait for y'all to see what he can bring with this. So, hey, Jax, let's get this thing started, and you just jam out however long you want, whatever you got to do there. I'm excited for everybody to see this. There's like 10 guitars playing right there, dude. You just nailed it. That was amazing. That is a cool setup you have there. You know, you always, when you're a parent or somebody, you know, like say I was your uncle or just a good friend, I would give you a noisy instrument like that to annoy your parents with it. But I'm sure that's music to their ears to hear that at the house. That's not annoying. You could sit there and jam out all day long and they just sit there and love that. So that was cool. Tell us a little bit, Jax, how that works, that loop pedal works, and what you just did there.
All right, so basically what you do is you lay like a bass track down, and you can record over it like I just did. So like the bass track would be, for Sweet Home Alabama, would be. And it just loops that over and over again. And then after that, you can record over it.
And
like
you just come in and jump on another part of it. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, to loop that to the next track like this. Hold on. And after that's all finished, you can come in and do
keep doing it.
Just keep doing it like I just did like that.
That's the part that gave me the goosebumps when you jammed in there with that part there about the third one. You went down there further on the neck of that guitar. That was cool. I loved it, man. You too. I'm just so grateful that you came on here today with me and spent your afternoon. I know you have a lot of practicing to do. You are coming up with all your new songs. So by the time September comes around for our event, you'll have like 5 million songs. You know, you won't have to worry about that. It'll be no real easy what you're going to do. Yeah, get that up, bro. We might have to have you talk to us before you get out of here again.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? All right.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you guys something right now. You know, you two can never blend in. God chose you two to stand out, and you are both utilizing the skills that God gave you to your maximum ability, and you are working hard at it, and you are impacting people out in the valley and beyond, I'm sure, with your music and your songs and just your spirit overall. You are good young people, and I just can't wait to see what you are doing in the future. I'm going to be coming to some of your events. I can't wait to have you at some of our events that I'll be having for out there, Jamboree, and there's some more things that we have that we'll probably have you involved with out there. So just don't be surprised when I'll be calling you. Is there anything that you want to add or talk about or anything before
I don't think so.
We get off here?
Oh.
No?
Thank you so much, though, again, for inviting us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really...
This is our first podcast ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not your last one.
I hope not.
I hope not, too. We'll have you on here all the time.
All right.
And then I'm sure you're going to go off and do bigger and better things, and I got your 6 people helping people, and that's going to be great. But I'll be like, hey, they was on my show first time ever when you are on MTV and all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
But, hey, you just keep doing what you're doing. Be yourselves. Don't let nobody get in your way, and just stay true to yourself. You are wonderful. You sound great. You have a bright future. I love you kids, man, and I can't wait to watch you just grow up and do wonderful things. That being said, God loves you. I got your 6. Until the next time.